You definitely need to connect to people. Connecting is the main reason why we exist and also why we need to make impact. If you train for a marathon, you will always kind of reach the end if you just keep moving. If you kind of know what entrepreneurs are kind of doing all day, then it's also a hard job.
Welcome to another episode of the Startup Passport by Econsulate. Today we're rejoined by Liesje Goldschmidt. Thank you very much for joining again for the second time.
Thank you, and thank you for being host again.
Of course, you are very well known in Rotterdam in the entrepreneurial ecosystem for many different things. So you know best probably that being an entrepreneur is not it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. That's also something you've recently been doing with endurance sport. Are there any lessons you can learn from doing a marathon to translate that to the entrepreneurial ecosystem?
It's a super hard question, but if you train for a marathon, then trusting the process and the bad days are also fun. And you will always kind of reach the end if you just keep moving. So if I talk to entrepreneurs, then I love to inspire them and also tell them that failing is fun. And if you have a bad day, then you eventually it adds up to the finish line and then they will all reach it.
You already mentioned the word fun 2 times. This is also something you were very much known for when you were doing presentations yourself. You always mention entrepreneurial fun. Obviously, entrepreneurs have quite a task in front of them. It's always like a long road to be a successful entrepreneur. So what do you think keeps the fun in entrepreneurship?
My glass, as you have a Dutch expression, is always half full. So I tend to make life fun. And I think if you do business or set up your own company, then one of the things is you should gather with fun people and make your day a little bit more fun. I'm definitely not naive that every day is fun, but I tend to kind of spread some positive vibes. And I found out kind of my expression is to make it entrepreneurial fun. I'm not sure if that's completely understood by native English people, but that's also a little bit in how I like it to be.
There we go, and that's exactly what the message should be. Working with people, you were also working a lot in connecting people with different ecosystems, with different ideas people have. What do you think is a key for you to connect people? What does a good ecosystem need for an entrepreneur?
Yeah. I always tend to say that an ecosystem is quite broad, but if you start up your business, then you need to solve a problem for customers to sell your products. So you definitely need to connect to people. Otherwise, the whole world would exist about ChatGPT. They can definitely help us, but connecting people and starting businesses is all about people. So it also consists with you guys setting up this podcast, working together with all the employees, and also kind of experiencing the cultural differences you have. So connecting is the main reason why we exist and also why we need to make impact to kind of leave the world a little bit better than we find it.
And now that you have been working with so many entrepreneurs, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you've never been an entrepreneur pinpoint yourself, but you have been very involved with a lot of entrepreneurs. So where does your initial interest or passion for the whole topic even come from?
Yeah, good question. So I always say that I have still 10 more years left to start my own business. So my father started it when he was 52 and now I'm 42. So I have still kind of 10 more years to learn about how to set up a business. But the passion is that I love starting new stuff and I'm super eager to learn. So when I was studying in Groningen, I wanted to learn how the FMCG works. I really enjoy that. Then I started selling stuff, started kite surfing. So starting new stuff and then kind of making it bigger and better with people. That's what I like to do in life. And if it's a business or sport or just connecting, that doesn't make a difference to me.
Is there any direction that you were already interested in that you put your eyes on a little bit, or are you still yet to be decided? Also, depending on your next experience within the next 10 years, you gave it away yourself because never ask a woman for her age, but you gave it away yourself.
Yeah,
so we know that the time is ticking if you give yourself 10 years.
Yeah, true. I like also some challenges, and I'm a little bit competitive and sportive, so Maybe I reach it in 9 years. To be honest, I always say that if I already had a good year with good people, then I would have already started the business. And to be fully open and transparent, my current job is super fun to do. So I work with fun people. I can travel all over the world. I meet in nice entrepreneurs. So that's also a reason to stay and not start my own business. And on the other hand, if you kind of know what entrepreneurs are kind of doing all day, then it's also a hard job. So that tends me to keep me in my current job and to just give them a podium to express what they feel all day and to make their business bigger.
And from your experience, is there already any kind of advice you would give an entrepreneur? Of course, very much depending on what business that person is in, but just a pinpoint advice. You always said failing can also be fun. Is that maybe something that people oversee, the risk to fail, that it can also have a lot of learnings?
Yeah. One of the things I also learned from my father is that if people show emotion, then they're still into your business or into connecting, even if it's super negative or super positive. So please kind of adjust and kind of take all the feedback in and then find a way to solve problems, and then you can elevate your business. That would be my main
advice.
Yeah, advice, yeah.
Is that also something that you tell your students or students that are at Erasmus University, because this is where Erasmus Enterprise is located? Did you see an increase or a decrease of people that are trying to become an entrepreneur, or did it stay relatively the same the last couple of years?
We now exist Erasmus Enterprise for 4 years, so we definitely see an increase by just being there. We do see an increase also in female entrepreneurs, because that's also one of the reasons why I'm on stage, to kind of pave the way for them. I do see that this generation sometimes has a hard way of kind of incorporating feedback or failing. So I tend to always say sometimes no stress, failing is fun, it is in baby steps, and then you can reach the ultimate goal. So this current generation and now I sound super old, when I was studying in Groningen, we didn't have a mobile phone. So actually connecting with people is different than connecting online. So they also need to find a way to kind of set up their business, which is mainly about connecting people and not only being online. So.
And now, outside of connecting people, your job, you've been putting in a lot of work for the Upstream Festival, where you're at right now. What is the first thing you're going to do when everything is done, when the 2 days are done that you have been working so hard on the last couple of months?
3 or even
3 days even.
Yeah, also fun. We're so full of energy that on Friday I always tend to say that I'm just around in a corner being silent, and that's definitely not the case. So we're buzzing around still and kind of enjoying the entrepreneurial vibes. And I love to do sports. So maybe I go, if there's wind, then I will go kite surfing or run 15 kilometers in a city. So I will do most likely something just by myself and being offline.
But definitely keeping up the good vibes, as you said.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
There you go. Thank you very much for rejoining us. Good luck with everything that's still ahead, and thank you for being such a valuable part of the ecosystem in Rotterdam.
Yeah, and thank you all today. Thank you also for being a part of it and spreading all the good vibes and definitely the stories of all the startups and the coaches.
Exactly. Thank you.